In today's show, the Bitcoin price dives under $9,000 as the S&P 500 starts the week off in the blood red. That's right, approximately $20 million worth of BitMEX long positions have been liquidated in the past 2 hours, according to data from SKU Analytics. This adds to approximately $10 million more in liquidations that have taken place over the past 24 hours as Bitcoin has expressed weakness. And taking a look at these tweets, Bitcoin exchange inflows are surging. They seem to be in panic. And then we have Ethereum Jack, who shared, once equities correct strongly, odds that Bitcoin sees a correction too are large. Simple math, increased demand for cash may have its influence temporarily, but I also think equities will not sell off straight down from here and may take a few weeks to really roll over. And taking a look at this graph, which shows you Bitcoin versus the S&P 500, we're going to be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also in today's episode, financial author Max Keiser of the Keiser Report thinks Bitcoin is likely to become the world reserve currency. Taking a look at his quote from one of his most recent episodes. First of all, I see Bitcoin as a very likely candidate for a world reserve currency, so I see it has a really good chance of winning over time as it works on a network effect. We're going to be discussing this in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. I mean, we just dropped all the way down to about 8,900. We're currently just above that $9,000 support. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts. And before we kick off today's show, if interested in learning from the Wall Street legend who picked Apple back in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016 as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s, they're calling it the investment of the decade. Right now, there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over 7 years. But it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is, smash the link below this video in the description and watch this exclusive presentation by Tika Tawari. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day. The Bitcoin price dives under 9K as the S&P 500 starts the week off in the blood red. Bitcoin failed to maintain its technical strength after bouncing off 9K last week, recently slipping under that crucial support after days of back and forth between the bulls and the bears. There has been a battle, that's to say the least, on leading derivatives exchange. The crypto fell as low as 89.20. Price fell to a similar region on spot exchanges from the day's high. Bitcoin is down around 6%. Now, altcoins are down in a similar amount to Bitcoin, with all cryptos trading with the high correlation, as is the norm. Approximately 20 mil worth of BitMEX long positions have been liquidated in the past few hours, according to data from SKU.com. This adds to the approximately 10 million more in liquidations that have taken place over the past 24 hours as Bitcoin has expressed weakness. And as we can see right here in this graph, it shows the BitMEX XBT/USD liquidations, and you can see how high they are right now. Along with the liquidations, data from crypto data site CryptoQuant indicated that during the move lower, there was an influx of Bitcoin being deposited into exchange-owned wallets. As we can see here, Bitcoin exchange inflows are surging. They seem to be in panic, right? This suggests that there were, and maybe still is, a panic amongst holders to sell their coins as expectations of a strong move lower grow. Now, Bitcoin is falling with the stock market. Let's also keep in mind the S&P 500 is in the blood red. Bitcoin's latest leg of weakness corresponds with the blood red open, as can be seen in this chart below, which I'll share here in a moment. From the open of the S&P 500 futures on Sunday evening, Bitcoin traded in an effective lockstep with Equities, the futures are down 3% since they're open, meaning they are slightly outperforming BTC. The crypto trader that predicted Bitcoin would see a V-shaped reversal from March's lows commented on this phenomenon of correlation on June 14th and taking a look at his tweet. Once equities correct strongly, odds that Bitcoin sees a correction too are large. Simple math, increased demand for cash may have its influence temporarily, but I also think equities will not sell off straight down from here and may take a few weeks to really roll over. And then he added, many are looking at 1929 as a comparison, but the key difference is quantitative easing versus tightening. Both in an irrational, unhealthy market eventually result in the same outcome, a crash. In 1929, everything was tight as what? Now there is a cushion for easing, and then he goes on to share, as such, as the monetary base is inflated, for now it seems that fiat in circulation and its velocity are low. That means many entities are sitting on their cash who have been buying stocks and who have been pushing stocks, zero fees, etc. To me, paints a clear picture, and it's probably a classic story of the rich get richer while the poor get poorer. Unfortunately for the Bitcoin bulls, there are prominent investors expecting stocks to continue to correct lower. Guggenheim's partner global CIO Scott Minerd recently went on CNBC's Closing Bell to discuss his outlook for the stock market. The prominent fund manager says he sees a scenario in which the S&P 500 falls to a fresh low of 1,600, which would be nearly a 50% drop from the current price point, considering that Bitcoin crashed around 50% on a less than 10% drop in the stock market. Such a drop could prove to be disastrous for cryptocurrencies, at least according to this fund manager from CNBC's Closing Bell. And taking a look at his tweet here on crypto Twitter, Scott Minerd says the next support level for the S&P 500 is 2750 and could retest the lows maybe as low as 1600. And some analysts believe that this may be the start of a bigger move lower. Founder of blockchain data firm ByteTree, Charlie Morris, reported on June 14th that there's a confluence of on-chain statistics suggesting the prices will dive. And taking a look at his tweet here on crypto Twitter, Bitcoin on-chain stats are dire. 1 week network velocity down 454%, on 5 weeks 556%, TX value down, AVTX size down, fees down, MRI shot to pieces. Why the lack of interest? Can't see price holding up. Fair value less than 7,000. And before we get to our next story of the day, entitled financial author Max Kaiser thinks Bitcoin is likely to become the world reserve currency. Let's first take a look at the overall crypto market. We can see the king of all cryptos, Bitcoin, as well as all the major altcoins in the red or in the blood red. Bitcoin down 3% for the day, trading at $9,099. We touched about 8,900 before climbing back to where we're currently at. This is not looking good right now for the Bitcoin price. I wouldn't be surprised if we break back down in the 8,000s. Ethereum is down 5% for the day, trading at $223. XRP down 3%, trading at 18.5 cents. We have Chainlink down 6.6%, trading at $3.76. And Miss Litecoin down 3.6%, trading at $42. And now taking a look at some of the top exchanges, we can see Hobby Global up a whopping 241%, leading the pack with 5.6 billion in volume, taking over Binance. Holy mackerel. Binance up 142% with 5.4 billion in volume. OKEX up 61% with 2.6 billion in volume, and BitMEX up 154% with 2.2 billion in volume. All right, now for our next story of the day. Bitcoin has faced down many setbacks over the recent years. We can say that again, but we've also had a lot of upsides. Let's not forget the epic parabolic rallies that typically occur 1 year after the halving. And let's not forget that last month we just had a halving, which we haven't had since 2016. And guess what? 2021 is the following year after the halving. So there's a lot of things to also be very bullish on. Let's not also forget the fact that there's Bitcoin trusts such as Grayscale purchasing more Bitcoin than is actually being mined right now. So is there institutional demand? You can bet your bottom dollar on it. That's a fact. Bitcoin trading has been banned by the Chinese government. Executives from Goldman Sachs and other institutions have come out against the crypto, and there's still a broad sense of mystery that surrounds Bitcoin and crypto in the public. thus limiting adoption. Yet there remains a prominent financial analyst and authors expecting for the crypto to eventually become the world's reserve currency, and including in that is Max Keiser of the Keiser Report, and a financial author, Jeff Booth, said that he thinks Bitcoin is a likely candidate for world reserve currency status. Taking a look at this quote from Max Keiser. First of all, I see Bitcoin as a likely, very likely candidate for a world reserve currency, so I see it has a really good chance of winning over time as it works on a network effect, and he shared this in his latest report of the Keiser Report. In case you haven't watched it or missed it, I'll include it in the show notes below the video in the description. And shout out to Max Keiser and Stacy Herbert. This is one of my favorite financial shows which I watch on the regular. Booth is far from the first individual to have identified a scenario in which Bitcoin rises to become the world's reserve currency, or at least grows to a point where it makes an attempt at that title. Preston Pysh, a prominent financial analyst and author, explained that the fiat money system is poised to break. By break, he means a world where it is either complete social unrest due to effectively too much money in a system, or a natural transition to a different form of money as people lose faith in the old system, as we're witnessing right now, history being made. Pysh sees Bitcoin as a likely contender to become the different form of money because it's the option none of the governments want, but it's also the solution they can't easily stop. Now, that's a fact. The former head of Goldman Sachs hedge fund sales, Raoul Pal, has echoed this line. He explained in a May newsletter, "It's the entire trusted, verified, secure financial and accounting system of digital value. It is nothing short of the future of our entire medium of exchange system and of money itself and the platform on which it operates." So as you can see, there's billionaires that are extremely bullish on Bitcoin right now, as they should be, especially with all the economic uncertainty and quantitative easing and racial wars and all that's going on in the economy. Where could Bitcoin's price move towards next? Well, in a world where Bitcoin is the world's reserve asset, or on its way to becoming one, where could the price of Bitcoin realistically reach? Well, as it stands, the answers to this question are mixed. There's numerous macroeconomic and geopolitical factors that could alter the answer. Raoul Pal, though, has speculated that Bitcoin reaching a 10 trillion market cap, which would make the market cap larger than gold, where it's currently at in the coming market cycles, is feasible. He made this comment in reference to his sentiment that Bitcoin becomes the basis and cornerstone of the future financial system. Also speaking to Max Keiser on the Keiser Report, Raoul Pal explained, "If it becomes an ecosystem, and we believe it will be, and it will take the whole ecosystem with it as well, then yes, I think a 10 trillion number is easily achievable within that process." I'll say it again, a $10 trillion number is easily achievable within that process. And for some context, a $10 trillion market cap corresponds with around a $500,000 Bitcoin price. That would mark a 5,200% rally from the current price of around $9,000. Now, other long-term predictions are in that range as well, as before the crypto becomes the world's reserve currency, it will need to surmount gold's $10 trillion market cap first. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you feel that Bitcoin will realistically one day surpass a $10 trillion market cap and surpass a $500,000 value? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And now taking a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at $258 billion with $82 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And the current BTC dominance is 65.1% according to CoinMarketCap. Now taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, Flexacoin up a whopping 37%, trading at 0.003. Swiss Borg up 15%, trading at 9 cents. Verge up almost 12%, trading at 0.007. Seal up 4.5%, trading at 10 cents. Zilliqa up 1.7%, trading at 2.2 cents. And Ren up 1.2%, trading at 10 cents. And now for the biggest losers within the top 100, Aave down 13%, trading at 7 cents. Komodo down 12.5%, trading at 67 cents. 0x down 11%, trading at 33 cents. Maker down 11%, which has been on a roller coaster ride to say the least, trading at $473. Nano down 10%, trading at 97 cents. And ENJ down 10.6%, trading at 16 cents. Out of this list, some of the altcoins I'm most bullish on that we can see right here are ENJ, Maker, and 0x. I'd love to know which altcoins you're most bullish on right now. And now taking a look at the BitMEX margins, we can see the bears are back in control, leading with about 159 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with shorts leading 54.2% versus 45.7% longs. Are you currently bullish or bearish? Holla at your boy. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 37 in fear. Yesterday was a 40 in fear. Last week a 53 neutral. And last month a 41 in fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for correction. And I want to encourage you to check out the description right below this video by clicking show more in the description right down below for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 450 plus videos right here on my channel. Also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Not only is this updated every single day, it also allows you to download the latest episode of the show in MP3 format so you can listen to it in the car, on your way to work, when you're out and about, or working out, just doing your thing. Also, be sure to subscribe on YouTube. The direct link to do so is cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also follow us on Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher Radio. So whichever podcasting platform you're active on, I truly do appreciate your continued support. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is cryptonewsyes. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 strong from all over the world. To become a part of this, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, as I am, be sure to join my crypto Telegram chat. To do so, just click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto revolution. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts. And real quick before I go, if interested in learning from the Wall Street legend himself, Teeka Tiwari, who picked Apple back in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016 as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s, they're calling it the investment of the decade. That's right. Right now there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're all betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over 7 years, but it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is, smash the link below this video in the description. It's going to take you here to watch this exclusive presentation with the one and only Teeka Tiwari. Check it out, and I look forward to catching you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.